All right.
It's French.
French. We in Detroit.
It's French.
What's up? This is Soso with Detour ENT here at Focus TV Studios, and you're watching episode 2 of the Soso and Uggy show.
What's going on?
What's going on, man? I ain't seen you in a minute.
In a good minute.
What's going about on? 24 hours or so?
No, it's a 48.
48 hours, right.
Before we get it wrong.
So, first, it seems like every week so far that we've had to kind of pay homage to, somebody that's done passed in the game. So we want to pay homage to
Shock G. My man, Shock G from Digital Underground, pioneer, man. Real good dude, production-wise. They was, like I said, they the first hip-hop band. That's what they said. We're a hip-hop band. And there's a lot of moving parts and all that stuff. And like I said, we was jokingly just talking about it. I didn't know that Humpty Hump and Shock G were the same person.
Same person.
They did a very good job of not letting us know that, though. So it took me about 4 videos to realize that was the same guy.
Yeah.
He had the same pants on or something like that. But Shock G, like I said, he's a pioneer and he's a trendsetter. Like I said, if you don't know, he's responsible for Tupac and Dave Hollister. If you don't know who Dave Hollister is, from Blackstreet, he had a couple of hits. Girl, I'm gonna go, I can't stay.
Right.
He had a couple of hits and whatnot. But yeah, pioneer, man. Real creative and good dude, man. Real good dude. Produced a lot of Tupac hits. I Get Around, y'all know that. The one who put the satin in your panties, man. He's trying to make $1 out of 15 cents, so salute.
Right.
And R.I.P. Shock G, man.
Yeah. And what's so crazy is like, see, I've known of like his song, whatever like that, like do the hump and all that stuff like that. And I knew of the Tupac song, but I actually went and looked him up, and I seen that he was actually, like you said, the one that said the $1 out of 50. I thought that was Tupac this whole time.
No, that was actually
him.
That
was him. You know what I'm saying? That was his thing.
Yeah. And everybody said that. I'm trying to make $1 out of 15 cents.
Right.
That's a good way of telling somebody, don't ask me for no money because I ain't got none myself.
Right. So he definitely a pioneer, and we always want to, just pay homage to people that's done passed, that done paved the way in the game, that made an impact on the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, all right. So, as always, we want to get into, what's the word on the street? Like, what's been going on this week? So,
what's shaking, Big Bacon?
What's shaking? So, the first topic we want to get into is nonprofits. You know what I'm saying? So that was something that, that was mentioned within the last few weeks about Black Lives Matter, as far as one of the co-founders.
One of the co-founders had been called out for buying homes.
Right.
Buying homes.
More specifically, buying $3.2 million worth of homes, 3 homes to be exact. And some people kind of feel like, how is someone who is in charge of a nonprofit able to afford, those type of conveniences?
So one of my things I was doing is I was coming across people that had been to prison and came home, and that's one of their things. They started nonprofit organizations, and they was living kind of swell. Like I said, yeah, fresh out of prison, that's kind of cool, wasn't it? I know. The last person just bothered me because he had a Porsche truck, and that hold on, let me look up nonprofit. So I looked up, and they said to the point where only 20% of all money comes to a nonprofit has to be put into the actual cause. So 80% of the money is just,
where is it going? Basically, yeah.
So I understand Porsche trucks and things of that nature. If I can give now, like I said, just understand the dynamic of something like this, though, right? We have people that make a lot of money who need to donate to causes for tax breaks and whatnot. And I can say I have a nonprofit, man. I got a boys basketball organization, nonprofit, whatnot. I have no problem. 100,000, 50,000, 70,000, 100,000. But all of that, I only have to put 20% in. And the rest of the money is just floating, right? It's just floating. And guess what happens? A lamb truck pops up. Like I said, 3.8 million in houses pop up. So what all I'm saying is make it make sense.
Yeah.
Especially with an organization as big as Black Lives Matter. So
right. And something that I've read too is that, with Black Lives Matter is that, last year, if I'm getting these numbers correct, if I'm remembering them correctly, they made about 90 million in revenue, right?
correct.
And they put back into their nonprofit organization 8.2 million or around that amount. So they're still, about
$81 million.
right, not unaccounted for, but where's that money going to? Especially because the article that I read specifically said that the reason that they were even speaking about their finances was because some of their partners in their grassroots areas kind of called them out for it,
Exactly.
So I get, there seems like there's some concerns as far as to where the money is going. And we've seen in a lot of these different nonprofit organizations, how the money is supposed to be spent to help the community, but it's being kind of put elsewhere.
Exactly.
And
like I said, the duality of it goes to me like you're gonna hear that a lot. It's a duality thing to me. Like, okay, $8.9 million, that's cool. Yeah, that's fine. You spending some money or something like that. But $90 million and not a shovel hit the ground, not a wall was put up or anything like that. It's transparent. It's the transparency of it.
Yeah, definitely.
So
definitely.
but also, with that being said, I believe like the duality of it should have been kept internal. Everything, like this is what I'm saying, everything isn't for everybody though.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had a problem with it, you shouldn't have to go to the news or anything like that, because at the same time it deters the movement.
Right. Yes.
Like I said, I mean, Black Lives Matter is supposed to be a radical group or anything like that.
Right.
But if that's not the case, and you see they're trying to find reasons to
Right.
try to destruct the movement or something like that, I think we should just hold ourselves accountable.
Right,
and
right.
go inside ourselves before we go, because that's all it was. We don't know these things without somebody inside telling us.
Right. And you already can see that, there are eyes already on the Black Lives Movement and other movements like these to kind of like delegitimize the effect that they're trying to put into the community.
Right.
You know
they just want to get, like I said, to deflect
right.
from the point of the movement as a whole. Anyway,
right.
So with that being said, I understand we need to hold on, man. Where somebody walking around with $80 million in their pocket?
Yeah.
I don't see no brick and mortar. I don't see anything of the sort. So where is the money going?
Mm-hmm. So basically, you would like more of an explanation as to
that's it.
A laid out explanation as to like where is this money going? Yeah.
Because apparently it should be inside of the movement, because it's someone from the inside that told the outside all the business. The people that you don't want to know the inner workings so they can dismantle the business and whatnot. Mm-hmm. You let them in. So you can't believe them. They're for profit. You see the lady bought. No, but see, that wasn't even. We could have talked about this eternally or whatever. And if I would have felt that way, okay, well, I feel like you still doing it wrong though. Let me go ahead and start my own Black Lives Matter too, or something like that, quietly. Because it just disbands the movement. But I do feel, where's the 89 million? Where's the other 80? Yeah. 80? No, it's 82 point. You said 9, right?
Right, close to 9, about 8.2 million.
You got to carry your ones. Mm-hmm. Carry the one. Okay. Somebody walking around with $81 million. Yeah. And we need to figure out what it is. Right. 81.8.
And I was about to say, just to end it, I think too that a lot of people didn't know that Black Lives Matters was even an organization, because I personally didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? And so, for people to find that out, and then not only see that, one of the co-founders is purchasing, these houses for $3.2 million, that puts, kind of a little bit of a stain in the organization that, people were trying to like put forth anyway.
Right.
So, it's sad to say that organizations like these have to be careful as far as like what they do, and be more transparent than certain other organizations. That's like a Trump organization or something like that, Oh
no, but see, they're like I said, everybody just need to move into their own and stop trying to broadcast everything and whatnot. Everybody needs, like, this is what I'm saying though, like the Asian community, we don't know what they do. We don't know we don't know who the Asian community voted for. We don't know who the Arab community voted for. We don't know who any of these communities voted for. Why? Because they keep that amongst their community. Mm-hmm. They keep that amongst the people that they rocking with. So they have an understanding. Where do they live? They live amongst each other. Mm-hmm. They live amongst each other to the point where they buy from each other. They circulate their money amongst each other. So everybody knows their intentions and whatnot. So that's my aim and goal. Like, everybody needs to be like that. Just keep it G amongst yourself, though, mm-hmm. man. It ain't nobody's business.
And I mean, I will say, I read an article about Black Lives Matter that they put out, basically saying that they are trying to put the revenue that they've created within the past year, 2020, back into the community. Now, that is, up for discussion as far as what we see in 2021, but that seems like that's what they're aiming to do. Right. Is doing something like that.
I mean, I will hope so. Yeah. That's a lot of $90 million and no brick and mortar. No,
right.
It's not a shovel in the ground. We ain't had a ribbon cutting or nothing.
Right. And the one thing that struck me too was that they've been around since 2014. So it's been like about 7 years. 7 years. I'm not sure exactly how much they were making, every single year up until this point.
A lot.
But you would.
Where's the headquarters?
You would hope and think that they would have had more than what
we
they
can't
had.
knock on the door. For the money they've made in 7 years, they just said $90 million in 1 year. It's an influx. I know it's getting more, but the more this stuff happens, the more exposure. But in 7 years, we don't have one building that we can knock on the door. Hey, Black Lives Matter. Some shit happening over here. All the people in there. Or we don't have nothing for community justice. We're the lawyers that's supposed to handle these cases and things like that. Why don't I have an office just set up in a building? Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't want a building just because that shit look cool. I want a building just because I want to see where $90 million went.
Right.
That's it.
So for that, I hope that they are listening to what the grievances are as far as like their people that's in the grassroots and their concerns and everything like that, and making changes to address those issues.
But then again, I'm not disbanding the movement because they making shit shake, true indeed.
Yeah, I mean they is though.
They making stuff move around and shit is shaking and stuff like that. But I just don't like we got to be a little accountable because if we funding real estate and things of that nature, hold on, wait a minute. You can sell food. You can just take $1 million a week and feed families that starve in the projects. You can take $1 million a week and knock down houses and build homes though. I know a neighborhood, I can stand on one main street and see the next main street because it's not a house on the block. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying? So $90 million can build a lot of houses from the ground up.
Right.
Or $90 million is enough cachet to where you can get a loan from the bank for $100 million
right.
and build a community.
Right. So, like I said, Black Lives Matter, we believe in you and we watching you. So, like you said, if you putting the money back in the community, we want to see something tangible, you know what I mean?
We need tangible.
Something that we can see, something that we can feel, you know what I mean?
Something we can feel. So. That's it.
All right, so next topic is division in the community. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So there seems to be in a lot of different instances where, as you would say, people start on something, they have a certain type of ideal or a certain type of belief in it when they first start off, and then as right. time goes on, as they get more into it, that belief changes or that momentum changes.
Correct. No, like with division, this is what I'm saying. Like it goes into the Black Lives Matter thing. Like, okay, nobody had a problem with them. Like I said, even when anything grows, it's gonna be somebody that divides off. Well, so with the Black Lives Matter movement, I don't know. That goes into my duality of it. Though. Is this somebody who wasn't making the moves in there, or wasn't a part of decision making that felt like, oh well, they ain't doing right anyway, so let me do this. So like I said, you could have an idea for something, and somebody can sit back and be quiet. Mm-hmm. And this is a community thing. They do it, like I said, the division comes from. This is what I'm saying. The division here. Listen. old head told me, he's 70 years old. He sat in the barbershop, I was getting my hair cut and told me, he said, the problem in our community is in resources, it's not money, it's division. Mm-hmm. Our community is divided by money, religion, sex, whatever. And these things are put here to say that, like, you have to be on one side or the other. Mm-hmm. You definitely, like, and it's crazy because, okay, you can be an astute Baptist. I don't believe in God, so I can't fuck with you at all, though. But we can have a commonality, a common goal that we all need to attain, though. We can all have a goal that we need to get across, but I can't fuck with him because he don't believe in my God or something like that. But we all the same. Hey, look, newsflash, let me tell you something. All you divisive people, broke or poor, Judas, Catholic, whatever. If them police gonna shoot you, guess what's gonna happen? They not gonna ask, hey man, is you rich? You got a couple dollars on you?
Right.
Is you a Baptist? Is you a Catholic? You straight? You got no. So the divisiveness keeps it to where we can't get anywhere though. Like I said, I see broke people talk bad about other broke people. Mm-hmm. You got to keep in mind, it's 1% of people that's billionaires in the world. Where's the other 98% of people at?
But you want to know something?
Divisive.
I'm about to say, you want to know something though with like the black community though is that, you know, like for instance with the Black Lives Matter thing is that, you know, when one of us is killed, it seems like, you know, we kind of come together
for a second. Just for that.
A second.
Because it's a look too. Now, like I said, all wokeness is a look now. It's a good look. You know, you gotta fake act like you give a fuck. Like everybody has fake concern. It's real concern. I don't want to discourage the real concern, but once like people come forth, once you see it's like real people, it's blood on the streets. It's real people that's concerned. Everybody else don't want to seem like they don't care, even if they don't. Like a lot of people don't give a fuck.
Basically, they do it for the gram.
They doing it for the gram. That's what I'm saying. That's why everybody do shit like post a voting sticker. Motherfucker, I hope you did vote. Like I hope you did. Like why congratulations on being a responsible adult, motherfucker. Thank you. Shit.
Well, everybody got to be seen in this day and age. You
know, that's the problem.
Day and age,
like really. That's what I'm saying. You got to make moves and slide like grease.
Yeah.
That's where I'm. You know, coming from where I'm from.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that brings us to, you know, like, you know, the divisiveness in the community. You know, let's touch on the, you know, the diss tracks that kind of like just came out type thing. Because, you know, it's two artists in the same community going through the same thing, you know, but they beefing. You know what I mean? They're supposedly killing each other.
No, it ain't no supposedly. These niggas is dead.
Well, I ain't there, so I don't know for sure.
It's dead people involved. And that's the only reason, like, it concerns me, or it didn't come on my radar. People been rapping against each other and dissing each other and saying they gonna whoop each other's ass for years, though. But like, that's until they see each other and they squash it or they fight and, you know what I'm saying, something happened. There's been a couple shootouts and people done got shot and whatnot. But to actually speak on dead homies though, like this is what I'm saying, dead homies. Like it don't matter. Like I said, these niggas are making videos. Not only we even gonna put a slick bar in, we ain't gonna slide a slick bar in. We gonna post.
Let's just kind of like, you know, say a little bit of what we speaking about. So I don't know if, you know, if any of y'all seen, but a music video was put out about a month ago by an artist that's in Jacksonville, Florida.
Yep. Duval County.
Right, and basically what the music video portrays is people that, you know, they shot or whatever, people that they've killed. And
like I said, we're gonna get into a duality thing about it though. But like, this is my thing. I've never seen no shit like this in my life. It's fucking crazy. But one, not only is these motherfuckers saying it, what they doing is they put the big ass names across.
Right. That's easy for you to find. I mean, it's easy
for
the authorities to find.
You can Google the name and then you can pull the whole story though. Like, they putting these folks' name up there. I say, shit, this is something. But you know, God didn't finish me with it. The song slap hard as fuck. I love it. The song hard. It might be the beat or whatever, because I swear I do pause on the names like, ugh, that's shit. That ain't my business though. Like, you know. So, but I like, that's what I'm saying. Is it a line? Work. Right. Is it a line?
Right?
Is it a line? Do you feel like it's a line?
I think you know. In this instance, I think there is a line because I mean, there's creativity and then there's like telling on yourself and then right. Just messing with the other people that's in your community and then causing more death and just drama than what needs to be there.
Because like me personally, it was like the rappers had to tell people who had it, like not so much to even tell people, they had to be like, hey, the nigga took care of that. It's a lot of dead, but see, in the early eras, if they said your name, it was just only rap. It was only rap, like whatever, and they'd get together and squash it out, no problem, whatever, or because they understood we making a lot of money, man. Shit, we enjoying this shit though, right? So all that shit I said, and then they didn't see each other every day. See, social media allows me to see
right.
what he said in 2 seconds ago. So I got to respond back 5 minutes ago. So now it's just building it up even further though.
Right.
Back then, when the record labels own everything, it wasn't even like mixtape. It was a point. It wasn't like the mixtapes where people can put out a mixtape super fast and shit like that, or come out with a disc record and throw it on the internet. No, that shit had to wait until, hey, you have a budget. That shit don't fit the budget, nigga. We trying to make money. We trying to recruit money back on this album. Fuck with you. You got to put a slick bar in one of these singles or something like that. Just like DMX, Party Up. I don't even know if you know. It's a song by Corrupt from Dog Pound, Calling Out Names. And he unnecessarily said fuck Belly, which is a classic. But he was beefing with DMX about Foxy Brown. So, motherfuck D, motherfuck M. Only X I know is Exhibit RBX, Extraordinary. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that was on his album. See what I'm saying? So that was in the budget. So the record label like, nigga, we ain't making no unnecessary ass. Nigga, this shit gotta be something.
Like beef song and stuff like that, yeah.
DMX, the song they play at people's weddings and shit like that, that DMX Party Up, gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, that's about Corrupt. You whack, you twisted, your girl's a hoe, your broke kid ain't yours, and everybody know. But see, he had to put it within the budget. Like, hold on, we pay you a lot of money. Stay within the budget. So it wasn't like we can just release songs anytime we fucking want to, and we ain't had no Instagram medium. It's where he on tour at. We touring the same time. Let's go beat them niggas up, or let's go fight them niggas, or something like that. Though. But this shit, this instantaneous shit, it's what builds shit up so high.
Right.
And ain't nobody fighting no more. Like I said, once you get so disrespectful, it's beyond fighting now.
Right.
And
we killing, we doing all types of stuff after that.
Man, look, they gotta protect each other.
Yeah.
Because guess what? If anything, if a hair, this is a movie on Superfly. If a pretty hair gets touched on my head, they gonna come get him. If a precious hair gets touched on one of them people's head, though, right, the wrong way. Somebody else, like I said, he could do something to somebody else, and Young and Ace can get into a fight, and they gonna automatically blame it on this because Foolio said this. Right.
They gonna always try to bring it back, to that.
No, I mean that's the only because police ain't doing their jobs for real anyway.
Right. So and we gonna touch on that, but we gonna take just a quick little break here, and then we'll be back, touching a little bit more on Young and Ace and Foolio's kind of like beef that's going on. What up, y'all? So we back, touching on the Foolio and Young and Ace beef. So I did see, the Young and Ace video, and the Who Am I Smoke song or whatever. And when I first saw it, like you were saying, it is a real catchy song. You know what I mean? Like, right. It's something that you would probably, bump in your car. Like I was bumping your car, but I was seeing that people were saying like you might not want to bump it. You know what I mean? While you in Jacksonville or whatever like that, it may, it may cause some issues for yourself. Right. Yeah. Right. You got to watch where you bump it at. You know what I'm saying? But I do think, like this day and age is almost like that's a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of telling on yourself, like there's no fear of the consequences. You know what I mean? That's gonna come to you.
Cause like I said, I've seen several rappers that they talk all that crazy shit, whatever. Okay, y'all shoot a nigga, whoops, this, whoop. Get caught with a gun, and oh no, I'm a model citizen.
Right.
No, the fuck you ain't. Play the tape.
Right.
You're not a model citizen at all. Matter of fact, you sold 1,000 pounds. You got all the guns, and you killed a lot of niggas. Though. Right. So you got to understand the backlash of all that, though. Like,
yeah, and I think that a lot of young artists too these days, they don't understand that because like a lot of the artists that's back in the day, like you were saying, is they play out the whole story from beginning to the end. Where at the end, I was in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Pimp Chad, like I said, you can listen to Pimp C, the infamous Pimp C interview. When he says it, he said, "See the problem I have," he said, "I talk about the same shit that everybody else talks about. You know what I'm saying? But all my shit, y'all giving these kids this shit with no consequences." Y'all just sell all these bricks, fuck the hoes, and make money and go to bed. No. All our shit, we end up in jail. Mm-hmm. We end up dead. We end up something like that. You can listen to Life in the Fast Lane. You can listen to, or just watch the videos or whatever. So it's like a precautionary tale. Like, you want this would come with it.
Right.
A lot of this shit now, it don't come.
Right.
It don't come with no end of it. They still fucking the hoes at the end of the video. Right. They just shot the ops and everything, and they in the pool or something like that. So if you somebody that's impressionable or something like that, you just think that's all it is to it.
Yeah.
Fuck
I'm about to say, well, as you can see in the song, he said, where's the ops? And I even seen this video where there was a criminal defense lawyer who was reacting to the video, and he's saying, like, these are some people that I hang out with. You know what I'm saying? And when you got people like that that's doing
good business.
Yeah, right. Real good business.
My guy, shout out to Bob. He got a funeral home. He need to hang with them niggas too.
But
circulate the money.
I'm about to say in retaliation to that though, Foolio did put out another video. What, about 2 days ago? Yeah.
And I'm sorry, that shit fired.
Which one do you think is the better song though? Do you think it's Foolio or Young?
But see, Foolio has something over the. He had somebody play with that beat too though. Mm-hmm. And that shit hard. But the production wise, I like Young Ace. But Foolio, like, this is crazy. This is what I'm saying. We desensitized to it because y'all don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck either. We ain't in it. It ain't us. That's the thing. We don't care if y'all don't care. But Young Ace laying on the pictures and showing the niggas who died and all that. He trying to upstage him though. But the golf course thing, because that's what I'm saying. If you somebody in the blind who don't know anything about anything, they on the golf course, look like they finna have a good time. You hear, what is it, Avril Lavigne? Mm-hmm. You hear that playing, and then they jump off, and then the beat gets to drop. Okay, right. And they well dressed, but once I seen them names, I said, oh, hold on, what the fuck? Wait a minute, am I part of this? But this shit slap. I can't deny it though.
I was about to say, if you're going solely based off of, the song and not really taking, seriously the context of it.
Where's your morality in your music?
Yeah.
Where is do you have morals with the music? There's a lot of nurses that listen to nothing but trap music about shit that, and things like that though. So where's your morality in your music?
Yeah.
But which one do you?
Well, for me, the one I personally liked was, as far as like, flow wise and everything like that, it will be the Young and Ace one. But as far as like telling a story, I think, and really understanding like what they're talking about.
Yourself better. Who indicts themselves better?
But I think after that, TK, situation, I think that people think that's the end thing. Even though that ended badly for that young man. People think they want to try it.
No, because there's not enough impressionable people to tell them that, like, nigga, you gonna go to jail.
Right.
Like, bro, that's not it. The TK thing. It's 107, 200, 300, 400 million views. Monetize that, you end up with a couple $1 million or whatever. He doing life.
Right.
What good is that doing him?
Or close to life.
And guess what? by the time it trickled down to the people, like his family and shit like that, it's gonna be some hundreds of thousands of dollars. That shit gonna last a year and a half, something like that.
Is it worth it? Is it really worth it?
You cooked. You done for the rest of your life, brother. Is it worth it?
Is it worth it? I mean, that's something for a lot of artists to kind of, keep in mind. Is it worth it for some of these songs that y'all putting out here? You know what I mean? To do it. You know what I'm saying?
Extra gangster shit, is it worth it?
Yeah.
Drake ain't a gangster.
But you want to know the two guys that we just spoke on. I mean, that's their real life. It seemed like.
I mean, but see, that's what I'm saying. They shouldn't rap. Y'all should just be moving around and getting to it. Because right. Like this, what I'm saying. Y'all putting unnecessary shit on yourself. Mm-hmm. If y'all that look, ain't no gangsters rapping. Ain't no real niggas rapping. Niggas, like I say, we gonna get into that a little later, but ain't no real niggas rapping. Mm-hmm. Real niggas is doing real nigga things.
Or is these guys who was in the streets, but now they ain't no longer, basically.
No, the thing is like, okay, now a dynamic has been created. Once they seen one street nigga make it, nigga, I'm more gangster than that nigga, and now we got a whole dynamic of people telling them this.
Yeah, I mean that's the situation.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's street niggas rapping and all that shit. But once you monetize that rapping, that street nigga shit, you gotta it ain't no more street nigga shit, or it ain't no more rapping. Mm-hmm. But see, why would you jump in the pool like that when you gotta always constantly prove yourself? Just like they said, every time Michael Jordan walked past a basketball court, what are they gonna do? Throw him a ball. Mm-hmm. So why would you say you're the toughest nigga on earth? And then you got to turn around and prove it every time. Somebody it's niggas sitting back talking, no, he ain't no real gangster. Let me see. Mm-hmm. You got to show where I'm there.
Right. I was about to say, well, Foolio said that, he said that he didn't know for sure, but he said, 50-50. That's 50K on his head type thing. You know what I'm saying? Just based off of.
Who says this shit? Where does this shit come from? What's wrong with these niggas, man?
It's the
Why the fuck? This what I'm saying. None of the people that's watching what is they gonna do? Like, this what I'm saying. You need to be in the streets. This is what I'm saying. You're not a rapper anymore.
Well, so let's get into something that is I guess a little bit of more along the lines, but money over passion.
Money and passion.
Right.
Now, me personally, I feed into my passion, but I do things to make money. Mm-hmm. So, I work I work a job that pays the bills and whatnot, but this feeds into my passion, and I appreciate you so much. Mm-hmm. And likewise and whatnot. So, now my whole thing was with like rappers though, right? Now, I'm telling y'all, the top 3 rappers have been the top 3 rappers for the last 10 years. We're talking about like major money wise. Kendrick, Cole, and Drake. That's the reason I put him last.
What's wrong with Drake, man?
I can't. That's another show. We're gonna talk about that another show. But this is what I'm saying. There are totally 3 different people, right? You're not going to each other. You might go to Kendrick or Cole a little bit for the same thing though, but Kendrick got himself off that Black Lives Matter shit when he said, you want this dick? Like he said, he does shit to be like, no, y'all not gonna pigeonhole me. But the top selling rappers in the last 10 years are the same 3 people though, right? Mm-hmm. But everybody else, and then we got an influx, like I said, another divisive thing though, and it's another duality thing though. We got an influx of rappers. Oh no, y'all promote all the bullshit hip hop, and the real hip hop boom bap guys have an attitude towards the shit they hear on the radio and whatnot though, right? So my thing is like, that shit is we need a contemporary rap category. Mm-hmm. So when we go through our shit, we say contemporary rap, and it be the shit we hear on the radio. Regular rap is regular rap, and then we can go hip hop or whatever the fuck you want to go to. But my thing is this though, like, what are you in it for? So that's the duality in this though, is this. Okay. Now, as much as I want these rappers to put forth better content, I want you to think about it and make better content, whatever. You got to think about it. These motherfuckers is coming from adverse situations though, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, okay, I see a blueprint for me to make some money. Let me just make a song talking about shooting niggas and whatever, because I do that a little bit, because I'm in a fucked up situation. I don't care about being the greatest. It was a time in rap where niggas wanted to be GOAT. That's what GOAT. Everybody had, and basketball. It was basketball and rap. Everybody, like I said, we used to go get them fake chains from the middle of the mall. It was a microphone with a crown on it, and it was a basketball with a goddamn crown on it. You know why? Because you want to be the king of rapping, and you want to be the king of basketball. Mm-hmm. I feel like, me personally, I just feel like that now niggas is just, let me wing it just so I can make some money.
Right.
And it shows in the product. The product shows it, though. Like,
I'm about to say, well, you see a lot of those, because, like, a lot of songs that I hear, you know, nowadays is, like, I mean, I could barely understand what people are saying. I mean, I get into it because, you know, I like the beat, you know what I mean? You know, that, I mean, that kind of gets my little vibe going, but a lot of times, I don't be knowing half the time what they be saying or anything like that, and they just be spitting just like,
No, like I said, it's so many, like I said, I want to go into it, though. The key words, it's key words that you, like, it before, like, the Biggie and Wu-Tang was beefing because on Raekwon's classic, Only Built for Cuban Links album, he said, nigga bit off my nigga Nas shit. Nigga bit Nas shit. And Nas was on the next song, Verbal Intercourse, classic, look it up. Nigga bit off my nigga Nas shit. It was just the album cover. Nas had his baby picture on the album cover, and Biggie, Ready to Die, had a baby picture on there. So Wu-Tang said no shark biting. You can't even, back in the day, you couldn't sound like another nigga at all, nothing like that. It didn't flip tenfold, a whole 180 to the point where people feel like, I gotta sound like what's on the radio
in order to make
I want his audience. Instead of going that way, we want to, like,
instead of going your own route, right? You gotta go a different route.
No, because but see, like I said, the duality of it is, I get it. You want to make some money. You see this motherfucker making money.
I'm about to say, well, if you're not gonna capitalize off it, why can't somebody else though?
Because you know what I was gonna say. Y'all, hey, everybody gonna be mad at me. Fuck TikTok. Fuck all them niggas. You know what? Y'all letting this goddamn Days Loaf karaoke go a little too far. That Coily Ray shit, that's Days Loaf karaoke, and it's not even good.
I personally like Coily Ray though.
Because you like Days Loaf first.
I mean, I feel like, you know, I mean, Days Loaf, you know, she put out a couple of songs, you know what I mean, since she, you know, kind of like came out to the forefront of like that. And, you know, Coily Ray, I don't know, like, I feel like she got a lot more energy as far as Days
She moving around. See, Days was battling, I don't know. I don't know personally. I follow Days because, like I said, anybody from the east side, and you doing your thing, and you make it, you know what I'm saying? She did a video on the projects, B. Mm-hmm. She in the 30 on the 30/30, she had 1 million motherfuckers over there. So you gotta salute that, and it was amazing. And she did a video at Skateland.
Right. And I mean, not to like, you know, diss her as an artist or anything like that. I think she a good artist, but I think that
she didn't capitalize. I understand.
If you're not capitalizing on your sound, if you're not, you know, capitalizing on your audience, and somebody else comes in and do karaoke on your shit, then how can you fault them for that?
It's look, Days love karaoke. I don't like it. She like it. I'll give it two thumbs down. And it don't even sound good to me. No, like I said, you know, I don't, because that's Benzino doing it. We don't want her to go back to her dad at all. Fuck Benzino. Yeah, you do have to capitalize. Move your, you got to move around on it. So it was, I think of some business stuff with Days and whatnot, and some other stuff, but Ace Boogie, okay, never mind. All right,
now, you know, you say some business stuff. She signed to a label, correct?
See, no, this was the thing. From what I heard, it was the management was trying to become the label, and the money was so much that, like, in the process of it, the management is the label, and that's a conflict of interest. Because we was trying to shop you a deal, but now we working on a deal. We working on our own behalf. And we still ain't even cut this money up because Try Me is going crazy still. You feel me? And then we got back up. Going crazy. We used to bust that shit at Skate. That 69? What? Skateland? What? Come on, that was that. Oh, she made a lot of money. So they trying to figure the money out, which might take a year or two. Then we trying to figure the label situation out because she's supposed to sign to Columbia, I believe, or something like that. But no, there's just so much shit in between it though. Like, so everybody came in and said, "Yep, let's still swag." I inboxed her and she liked it. I said, I hear a lot of days love karaoke. She liked it.
So that meant something, yeah.
No, like so she know what it is though. They've been stealing her shit. You see, they beat Lil B up because he said it.
Right.
So.
But is there really something that's like original?
No.
Is there really something that's original?
No, but like we can see what works, and if I follow what works, I'm biting. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I can tell you. You young.
But look, in my eyes, right? I feel like I understand. You know what I mean when
I feel like
duality. You feel like somebody like biting your style or whatever like that. But it's like like my name, for instance, right? I thought that that was original. I thought that was original. But you look it up. There's so many people with the same name as me. You never know if your idea is original. There's so many people in this world. How do you know you're original? How do you know?
Just stay true to yourself. Do your own thing. Like the boot camp clique in the 90s. It's a boot camp clique from New York City. Sean Price, shout out, salute. And Mystical, Shake Your Fast. They left it in the public opinion, and they picked the nigga who came second. They picked Mystical, and then he fell out with them niggas to sign with No Limit or whatever. But see, it was a boot camp clique. Google it. No, YouTube it. Bitch, I'm out that boot camp clique. Mystical, the same shake your ass nigga. He was rapping before he got with No Limit and all that though, right? But the boot camp clique out of New York, them Smith and Wesson and all them, they were out and they like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. And then New York rappers don't respect down south rappers, so that was a real thing. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, type of thing though. So yeah, so I mean, it's no original idea though, and it's not even saying somebody is biting off of the idea or anything like that. But in this instance, like I say, now this time, we know this is Days Love Karaoke.
Artists, you're basically saying artists need to kind of, what you originally stick with it. Don't try to, change your style.
The thing is, y'all look at what's, and it's this is what I'm saying. Make money. It's make money. Make your money. Change your situation as best you can, though. But just know you only limited to that. To you, whatever you're following behind. When we say we don't like whatever that is, what do you have? You could, like, that's what I'm saying. You could, okay, I can go behind, like, jeans. I'm not invested into all these tight ass jeans I buy. But guess what? Because like I said, they might get back bigger. But guess what? I'm not too highly invested until I have to go buy some more jeans, though, right? That's just a tangible type of thing, though. So, but don't invest your whole career. Like I said, you trying to move mama out the house, you trying to make sure mama's straight, you got to stay original. You got to stay, if you want to keep mama with that big-ass house off the water and shit like that, you got to keep your own originality. You got to come up with shit all the time and all that. You can't just see what someone else is doing and say, you know what, karaoke night, me. I'm going to just change 2 words here, 2 words there. I'm going to find the same producer, and I'm going to do the same thing. Can't do it.
No. I think I understand that part, I mean, you want to be forever changing, but you don't want to always just follow somebody else's path. You want to kind of create your own.
And the problem is when old niggas like me talk to the younger generation, I'm hating on your swag. How am I hating on your swag and you sound? I didn't even know the fucking song changed when I listened to somebody else shit amongst your shit. How am I hating on? I'm hating on your swag. I'm hating on because I'm doing what I'm. No, you're doing what he's doing, and he's doing. It's easy. And ain't nothing wrong with easy. Especially because it makes a lot of money. Music make a lot of money. And everything makes a lot of money to the point where, like, yeah, go ahead, make some money. Get some of that money. But just don't buy rent. Don't buy.
Well, be original. Be original to yourself. If I mean, if you start yourself on something and you believe in that, I think that's going to go a longer way than you trying to, change just because of the wave of things. You know what I mean?
Because you can always follow the wave.
Right. Okay, so, we always like to end on something just a little bit light. We don't like to just always talk about all serious things. So, a topic we want to talk about today is spouses encouraging other spouses to either, look at other people or like you would put it, ass watch or...
Ass watching.
Right.
That's what it is. It's ass watching. Nah, the duality of it is hell yeah, she do. But then the second half of it is, no, this is a trap. This is a trap. I know entrapment when I see it, goddammit. So I can give an instance where we was going out of town. We was at the airport. Now, I always wear shades. Everybody know I always got a different pair of shades and shit like that. That's me and my people thing. We wear a lot of shades and shit like that. But for this particular time, I made sure I had some shades on because if I did want to peek myself, you see, you don't even see my eyes move.
Right. You got the shades on now. What you looking at?
I ain't looking at shit. I done seen this all. I'm all over the place. So we was going to, I think we was going to South Carolina or something like that though, right? So I'm not looking. I sit next to my old lady. I don't need no. We finna get on this plane. We finna enjoy her. She say, that girl got to be a stripper. So her ass is too big. I say, shit. I'm like, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about because.
I'm Ray Charles in here. You looking?
I don't know what you're talking about, baby. I'm making do what it do, baby. She said, no, old girl over there. I say, I don't even look. I'm scared to look because I don't even know. I don't even understand what direction she looking at because I'm so not looking at asses. I ain't seen not a piece of ass except for the ones that might walk. She like, old girl over there. I'm like, I don't even know. I don't know. It happened to be somebody who everybody know, but she like, look, she finna get up and all that shit. I said, damn, you really into this? Like, she got a big old ass. And I said, this shit cool until I come in. Like I say, like, you see this big old ass? Man, right. She think it's, oh.
Now you think she knew it was somebody that you knew previously?
No, no. I didn't know.
Knew of previously.
That's still something. No, look, what she said was like, she a stripper. Something. Her ass too big. I said, what? Hold on. I didn't see that through the... How the fuck I didn't see that through the bottom? You gotta look through the bottom. Not the top. You can't look straight ahead because they might catch that. You gotta look through the bottom though. But you gotta have shades on. You gotta, there. It's fat as fuck. God damn, she thick. But no, I didn't see it because she was like, it was like, she said, look, not so much as like, she got a fat ass like here and there or something like that. She like, no, we gonna wait for her to get up so you can see her fat ass. I say, shit, you pressing to the limit, right? So, boom, she get up. I say, damn, she all like, who is that? Because I know she a stripper or porn. No, it ended up being a porn star. It wasn't a stripper. Don't ask me how I know. Just understand what the fuck I'm talking about. So she said, like, you just press it to the limit. Oh, she going the same fight as us? Ask her where she going. My nigga. What the fuck? No, ask her, because we want to go, you know what I'm saying, where they going. I say, my nigga, at what point is this inappropriate, though? Because if I do the same, at what point? And then on the way back, there go your girl right there. She ain't even got no drawers on. My nigga, why is you all right? What's going on?
I think too it's because like, when we speaking about the duality of things.
The duality, right.
Is she attracted to this girl in a way that, you know what I mean, it will lead to something more? So she's probably feeling like, I can kind of like, say something about her, whatever like that, right. Look at her ass, talk about her type thing, because I'm not trying to go any further than what
a
guy would kind of like
But see, my thing is, all that is cute until I do it. Cause I want to end the story like this though. I seen my man had a bachelor party. I seen the girl at the shake joint though. We at the shake at Silver Rain. That's when it was still Silver Rain. It's Truth now. But I see her at Silver Rain, and I'm like, man, just cause like she was chilling. Like it was some chilling shit though. Like she was dancing, but you already know they lazy. They be want to sit down and talk and shit just as long as they ain't had to work for the money. No. Dancers, y'all work for y'all money. Y'all all right. No knock at dancers. I don't want no dancers in the comments talking crazy. Like, we work hard. I seen y'all playing PlayStation in the bar, but y'all work hard, too. But she sat down, I'm like, dog, you remember that shit I seen? She all like, yeah, is your girl in here now? Hey, bitch. What you want to do? I'm like, yeah, because my girl, she the one spotted you out and all that. So I don't know if you wanted, like, the duality of it, I like that kind of shit, though. Like, yeah, hell yeah. But at the same time, I think it's a trap. Yeah. Because at the same time, if I come to you with a, why is you looking at bitch's asses, though? Mm-hmm. Why is you in this bitch's face? Why does she even, So, it's
have you ever, like, took the bait and actually said something? Oh, yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
I never took the bait. No.
Because I was going to say, like, for instance.
Stay safe.
I'm about saying, in certain situations, if you have that understanding, it shouldn't cause too much of an issue. It shouldn't cause too much of an issue.
You know what? It's only out of time. If we on a flight or something like that, we at home, I would never.
Yeah, y'all two different people at a time.
Yeah, no, I'm the same. I'm me. I'm me. Everybody know me. I'm me. That nigga,
right.
But see, at the same time, I respect it or whatever. Though.
Right.
You feel me?
I'm about to say, like I was saying.
But see, there's a duality of that. If I can respect it with me and you, yeah, me and my homegirls going out of town with it. No, fuck that. I'm like going nowhere without me.
Yeah.
Because you looking at asses. I know you're looking at dicks. You're looking at all kind of shit. You're a looker.
But I say, like I said, you gotta have that understanding, and then y'all have to kind of like stick to it. Because if y'all don't stick to it, then it's gonna cause problems. Either way.
I love duality. Everybody say duality, because you can, like I said, and then they used to. T.I. had said that shit one time, and I had to look it up. And he said, they all like, well, how can you be an activist, a trap nigga, a daddy? He said, why the fuck I can't be everything, though? Mm-hmm. It's evolution. Mm-hmm. Like, you can feel, two things can be right at the same time. So, like I said, you can feel this way, I can feel a certain way, but at the same time, we ain't both wrong, though.
Right. I mean, we all wear different hats anyway within our, our everyday life.
Better have a lot of hats on.
But I guess, in that sense, is are two different hats that we're wearing, is it contradicting each other?
No, but see, at the same time, though, if you're a person, I don't feel like it contradicts each other, because it's like, we got to get back to being human, man. Like, I can do drugs and tell my kids don't do drugs, because I see how these drugs fucking me up. Like I said, I can smoke weed and tell my kids don't smoke weed, because I see where I fucked up with it, though. Like, you got to walk through it. Like, I used to ask my dad for advice, and he said, I don't want to spoil you the experience. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing, though. Like, you going to have to understand why certain shit is a certain way on your own. Mm-hmm. Like, if I tell you that and you just act, you know what I'm saying, and then you're going to fuck up a different way.
Right.
Fucking up is part of life. That's another message that we got. You're going to fuck up in life.
We want y'all to kind of get out of this, episode is duality. You know what I mean? Can you be two things at once?
You can do two things at once. You can feel two, because it always goes back into what we trying to do. We trying to gain conversation. We trying to gain perspective, so everyone has an understanding of each other. So you got to be able to have duality to have an understanding of both sides, though, right? And you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. Yeah. That's how we get down.
Right.
I'm a little bit of country. She's a little bit of rock and roll.
All right, so as always, we want to thank you guys for watching the second episode of the.
I'm sorry. Go listen to No Nose Job from Digital Underground. And like I said, it's so relevant to today. It's fucking scary though, but it got taken like for light because it was talking about Humpty getting a nose job, getting the nose cut off. Mm-hmm. Even though Humpty nose job wasn't nothing but some glasses with the nose attached to it. But listen to the first verse of No Nose Job, and you can understand the depths of how cold Shock G was. Yep.
All right. Definitely check that out. And then if you guys are interested in any other type of interview or any other video or photo services, make sure to tap in with us. And then as always, thanks for watching.
Yep.